Hello, welcome back. We've actually got another situation battle today. Today is the Hy-Gogg in, well, it's a situation battle at the naval port. I'm actually not sure which series it's based off of, if any. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't quite recognize the mix of mobile suits in this particular fight. Might just be something they whipped up for all I know. I don't know. Somebody else probably does, though. But anyway, it is going to be at the military port, I believe was the name of the map. There's there's two different maps that are like port-based maps, and I just can't remember which the specifics of the naming conventions. This is the one that's like entirely underwater. And as such, this is going to be a battle that is mostly things that are underwater. I've got the Hy-Gogg today. I had a couple with the support type on the Federation side, but I don't like that suit. Neither of those matches came out well at all. I'm not quite sure how to use it effectively. But we're off to a great start here, being kind of stun locked by the classic Aqua Gem combo there. The stun with the harpoon gun into stagger with the anchor into knock you over. So that's fun. I'm having a little bit of sort of a relearning period at the beginning here with this thing. It's been a while since I've used my Hy-Gogg, which is a shame because I love my Hy-Gogg. I just don't use it that often, and I swear they made the heat increase faster on the beam guns. Maybe that's just my imagination, but I could have sworn I could use those more frequently. But you know what? That's probably my imagination. I think I used to be better at regulating the heat on it. But we kind of got a little carried away. Pushed maybe a little bit too hard there, trying to get some damage in. It can be a little bit tricky because while this doesn't have awful ranged options by any means, it wants to be closer. It's got the double dodge roll, it can use those torpedoes while boosting and those stun, and it's just not got a whole lot that has a whole bunch of range on it. The beam cannons have some decent range. Actually, the Vulcans do actually have decent range, but it's still, like, decent for a closer ranged option, if that makes sense. Good mid-ranged damage option. The beam gun and the big missile are the two things that have the absolute longest range, and one of those things is harder to hit with than the other. And the other doesn't have a whole lot of shots with... Well, okay, neither of them have a lot of shots with it, but still. I'm doing my best to try and keep him still so I can stack some damage. Ally finished him off. We got the assist at least, though. Moving in to try and put some pressure on enemies. Did we actually? I thought we fired the torpedoes, but we did not, which means we still have them now to miss with. But we're walking into the middle of a tight grouping of enemies. That's not going to end well for us. Thankfully, we did have a guy bail us out, but now we're both knocked over, and I don't think we're going to live much longer. Or I'm not going to live... Oh, I'm looking at his health, too. It's not too great, either. I don't think I'm going to live much longer, either. Got some decent damage there. You can see those torpedoes do actually do decent damage. Got the kill. I think an ally tacked some extra damage, which is why we got that kill. Because I don't think that should have been a kill on its own, actually. Like, just from the downswing damage. But an ally threw in, looked like some torpedo shots to kind of soften it just a little bit, just enough that second hit got an actual kill. But we still dropped, unsurprisingly. We were living surprisingly long, actually, considering how little health we actually had. But yeah, we are back on the field, moving back up, trying to get some good angles. It's a little bit tricky. We're trying to find an angle to hit. Oh, there's 3 guys up there. Oh, that explains a lot. I thought there were just 2 when I was actually playing this match, but no, there were 3. And they already took out my ally, so I'm trying to move up here, get some damage in, but then we've got the 2 guys that were on the ridge that jumped down and deal a whole bunch of damage. I end up getting stuck between 3 guys. Doesn't take that much time to whittle me down to almost nothing. We're going to keep pursuing this guy anyway, though. At this point, it's sort of not too much. That tackle was bad. I should have done a side swing there. I kind of flubbed up my movement, instead tackled, ended up farther away from my target, and not getting anything done, and got picked off. Being at low health does that. So now we're getting ready to sortie back in again. Gonna have to try and stick with the team better from now on, I think. That'd probably be the way to go. Dropping in, there's a bunch of targets directly in front of me right here. We're moving up on top of the ridge to get some proper angles. Gonna try and get a stun and move in, but didn't hit anything. So now we're falling back to the Vulcans. Vulcans, as right there, you can see the decent the decent range there on the Vulcans. Ultimately, the beam gun has the farthest range on it, but it just doesn't have a lot of shots, really. You can't just keep firing it forever, so it's a good backup, but you got to be good at regulating your heat to get much good out of it. Missed with those torpedoes again, trying to keep ourselves from getting damaged. Finished off a guy there, laying in with the Vulcans. Didn't get the kill, but we at least got a little bit of extra chip damage. Helped an ally out, I would hope. Trying to lay in with some melee strikes here. Didn't get too much damage. Switching back to the Vulcans. Torpedoes to try and move in. Got the stun, so we're able to then knock him over. That's actually the support, so that's why he wasn't able to dodge roll or anything out of that. Got some decent damage at least. Hopefully an ally can finish him off, because we are... No, never mind. We're going to keep fighting him. I thought we were going to reposition, try and fight somebody else, but we did not. We were still trying to finish him off. We did get a stun with the Vulcans, trying to move in, do that technique again. Funny enough, missed him with the torpedoes and hit the guy behind him, but we couldn't finish him off, unfortunately. We did some good damage, though, so hopefully somebody else can come in, finish him off for us. We will probably know, because I hope... There it is. As I was saying, hopefully we get the assist off of that, so we'll actually know regardless. I'm going to try and get some support fire down. Hopefully this will do some good. It's, as I've said before, it's kind of hit or miss whether or not support fire actually does any good. It takes a while for it to actually drop, so to speak. And we did get something with it. Nice. Did we just get the one? Yeah, it's just the one. The one is better than nothing, though, so we will take it. It is one free kill. That went, like, completely nowhere. Trying to do some heat regulation. Didn't do great. For a second, I actually could have sworn I heard some of the boomerangs from the Hy-Gogg. Not sure what we were aiming at there. I know what we were aiming at there, but still, didn't hit what we were aiming at there. We're once again kind of getting picked off. Got knocked down from being in the air, I guess. Does that count as in the air? Like, obviously it doesn't, but the animation is in the air. And not grounded. We did not have our feet planted on the ground. Got that stun. I'm trying to get them off our, I forget what it's called. Kirby. He looks like Kirby to me. The guy with the drill arm. I forget the name of it, unfortunately, though. I was trying to get some guys off him without doing too much damage. Didn't do great. We're laying into him decently, but we're also running out of time, so unless we can manage to get some big damage right at the end... No, we're getting pinned down. We're not going to be able to do it. Well, I'm glad we were able to do as much damage as we were to him, but it would have been nice to actually get that kill, but... I don't think we had enough time in general, but having him have an ally jump on us like that super didn't help. But, yeah, we still won in the end by a decent margin. Decent margin. It's not super landslide victory, but we still got a victory out of it. I did okay. My score is largely contributed to the fact that I was getting shot at the most, which is, an interesting flex, I guess. I'll take it. I'll take third place because of getting shot at, but still. It's maybe a little bit of a strange one. But yeah, not an overall terrible match. I need to take out my Hy-Gogg more. It's one that I do really like, but it's one that for some reason I just don't take out very often. Not really sure why, but that's going to do it for today, and I'll see you guys next time.